Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you. Another video. All right, so I just wanted to, first of all, send Malik Beasley some good energies because I just saw as it stands video and he was showing us the tweet that Malik Beasley sent to his son. Happy birthday to his little boy. And then we saw that he had to respond to some comments. People were being mean to him, you know what I mean? Talking about the game and missing shots and all of this. And I had to just stop my workout, stop the video, and just turn on the camera and just say, I don't support that, you guys. I don't want us to be harassing players, and least of all when they're trying to celebrate personal things. Least of all when they're trying to celebrate their child's birthday. I don't ever assume that it's 100% certain that there's an actual person on the other end of any comment. It could be a bot. It could be haters. It could be people who want to do all types of weird stuff. Since there's millions of dollars involved, you never really know what people are trying to do with basketball players and different things, with value and all that. You never really know how treacherous it actually gets when people are trying to get you to think certain. I just wanted to rhyme there. You get the point. But bottom line is this: if we are behind the scenes, one of us over here on my channel, let's separate basketball from life, man. Let's separate basketball from life. Unless we're trying to teach ourselves life lessons for which basketball can help us. But as it pertains to bashing people, if you notice, you're not going to hear me say no derogatory names about people. I try my very best not to. I ain't saying no West, nothing else other than Brook. I'm not saying nothing else other than Darvin Ham. And it's not because I'm thin-skinned and I'm so sensitive about it. It's because I don't want certain things attached to me. That's just how I move. I don't want that type of energy attached to me. And people's last names mean a lot to them. You know what I mean? So it's like, I got a funny last name. You can make fun of my last name if you need to. It's not that serious. But at the end of the day, I know it means a lot to certain other people. And when it's brought to the table that it's personal for certain people, I just assume that it makes sense for me to not to do it to all. You know what I mean? Not do it to all athletes. So I want to get your name right if I misspeak it or whatever. But just to stay on point, it's like, we should not harass players in forums that are not meant for the sport. Let people have opportunities to be people, bro. And sis, I'm asking, let people be people. Because at the end of the day, your words and your energy is not harmless. It's not harmless. Malik Beasley is a guy who's coming here to shoot baskets. He's putting in the work. He's telling us. He responded to us so very kindly. And I know why. For one, he's trying to celebrate his son's birthday. For two, this is an athlete who can't be jarring at fans and all of that. It's going to reflect poorly on it. So he's going to have to be positive and not, you know what I'm saying? Really, he has to keep his brand up. But I'm telling you, that energy, that don't inspire nothing but anger and sadness in people's hearts. And if that's your intention, you make for a worse world, honestly. Sports world for sure. So that's really what I got to say. I'm okay with people trolling to whatever degree, but at some point in time, that malicious energy just makes for an ugly environment. You know what I mean? It just makes for an ugly world we're in. And so, and the man celebrating his child, there's a lot of different energies out there. Talking to the internet is like talking to a sea of anything. But for those of us who would like to be better, or who are striving to be better, or who will be thinking about making some changes tomorrow, these are the type of changes that really help, man. Not doing that type of stuff. Rule number 1, don't be a D-I-C-K. That's one of my favorite things to say. That's rule number 1 for me. Try to be considerate as your intellect will allow you to. And sometimes we have great intentions, we just execute poorly. Sometimes we just learn how to be a certain way and we don't realize it means so much to others that we don't be. That kind of thing, I don't know. Maybe we don't care and then we find out we should care later or what have you. Everybody's going through different things. Sometimes people, when they're going through something, they're more likely to not be in the energy they need to be in order to provide you what it is that they would otherwise give you if they were in better energy. So these are the type of things I'm just saying, I don't know who's on the other end of what, but that just made me feel kind of down looking at that. Like, wow, Malik Beasley can't even celebrate his child's birthday without hearing about how he didn't perform on the basketball floor. There are a million different posts you can comment under. But that, I think we can do a better job at. Also, he's going to have to turn off his comments and stuff in regards to his kid. You got to turn off your comments. That's what you can do on your end, Malik. Because at the end of the day, certain stuff, if you notice the big stars, when they're talking about their kids and stuff like that, they don't even leave the comments up. You don't have that access. Because if you say something else, it's going to prompt me to have to do something else. And hey, you don't want to go down that rabbit hole. It'll drive you crazy. So in situations like that, when it involves somebody's child, your child particularly, it might be the option. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that, man. Good wishes to Malik Beasley's family. Obviously, this is not the conversation to assess his basketball play. It's not. The point is to separate those two things. So that is exactly what we're doing here. And we're going to work on trying to make sure that we are cognizant of how best to do that while we're talking about the game too. Because at the end of the day, people got to take that energy home to their kids, to their family, their wives, and you just don't know what you're riling up inside of somebody when you talk a certain way about them publicly. So that's something I get to take from this as well. Try to work around that fine line of what it is that works and what it is that just should not be done. And as a content creator, and that's just what it is, man. That's what I got to say. BDL44. I'll take you off watching. Out.